Welcome one and all to this show, where we will go head deep into not only the lore of the man behind the multi-platform, multi-game guild known as Xenocorp Inc., but also into the inner workings of the mind of the one and only Frey Man, in what is simply known as the Frey Files. Please enjoy.
I want to make sure that I expressly mark my disdain for the more recent Star Wars movies. I pretty much hate all of them. The most recent one I'm boycotting.
Oh, but it was so good.
No, it wasn't. I
liked it.
It was horrible. It rendered everything that happened. And listen, if you haven't seen it yet, I'm assuming when this airs, don't stop listening now, because there will be spoilers and we do not want to ruin it for you, right? Even though it's been out for weeks. You bastards. We still want to be good, but the bottom line is that it made everything that happened in Return of the Jedi completely irrelevant. Everything. Vader's sacrifice, Luke, the whole bit, all of it, doesn't mean nothing.
I still liked it.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I liked Independence Day too. Didn't understand why it won so many awards.
Independence Day is a great movie.
See? Thank you for proving my point. But you know, it's like, I don't know. So
the only thing I did not like about the last Star Wars movie was I was really hoping for a darker ending than what it was. I really wanted to see her go bad, and she didn't. But that's cool. I still like how it ended. I just kind of wanted to see a different side.
But see, that was the thing, was that, and come on, man. Really? I mean, Palpatine's granddaughter.
I know. It's kind of ridiculous.
See, even you're like, oh, the movie is great. But then when we get into the meat and potatoes, and this is why I love you, Potato, is when we get to the meat and the potatoes, Potato admits, yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. Because it is. It fucking is kind of ridiculous. Excuse my friend.
When it came out, when I saw that, I was like, really?
I know. Everybody did that. Everybody was like, what? Really? Come on. You know, but that's okay, because I get what. Look. JJ had a huge mess on his hands. Rihanna Johnson, whatever, he just destroyed Star Wars. So JJ had a really hard long road to try and take to get us back to any kind of a thing, right? Yeah. And they wanted so badly to pay a tribute to Carrie Fisher, which I am totally cool. And but it was like Superman's face when they tried to take off the mustache. Things just didn't look right.
I think she should have died in the last one. Not the last one, but the one before.
It was to me, in my opinion, means nothing. I admit. I guess it means something to somebody. But it seemed like they were really trying to go over the top to be like, here's a woman training another woman. But then it's like at the end, she's like, what's your name? So it's Skywalker. And it's like she's co-opting the Skywalker name now. So now that basically means like she's stealing everything. So it's a woman training a woman to steal the legend of a man to be a woman. And I'm like, can we just have stories about people? I'm happy to support any story. Any story, doesn't matter. I don't sit here and go, oh, it's a woman. I don't know.
I think she did not want her grandfather's legacy to be something good if she was going to be the good guy, the Jedi. I can understand that. I don't think she needed to take Skywalker's name.
Well, that was the other part of it. It's like Palpatine taking Skywalker. Now how evil could you possibly get? What if that's the reality? What if she's really is taking the evil, but she's going to masquerade under the Skywalker name? Oh, my mind. It's way overactive imagination-wise, but you get my point.
That would be awesome.
And then Jar Jar was ultimately the truest Sith master. all those backwards Reddit channels just absolutely burst to life, going, "We told you so! We freaking told you so!"
Am I the only one that actually liked that character?
That's been like around for so long, and there's so much evidence that has been kind of collated together to point towards it, and apparently there have been some instances where Lucas is kind of, and I believe I don't know for sure. I'm not this big Star Wars like lore person, so I can't say for sure about that, but I thought I read somewhere that somebody had said Lucas almost basically confirmed it, that at first he was going to do that. He was going to go ahead.
Do you want a big Star Wars lore fanatic in here for a second? Because I can hand this thing over and he can answer the question.
I don't know. Now I'm suddenly intimidated. Because I'm not a big Star Wars lore person by any means. But regardless, that I do know of that whole like conspiracy theory.
Yes.
The Jar Jar Binks is fucking. Jar Jar Binks is freaking a evil Death Lord, Sith Lord.
Yes.
He's Darth Plagueis or Plagueis. That would be so amazing, dude.
With that voice, though.
I know. You'd have to keep the accent exactly the way it is. And just talk like that. Him and Yoda get into a fight, I would not want. I couldn't survive. There's no way.
Oh my God.
Amazing. That would be so good.
Now I need to see this. I really hope that somebody does this.
I know. We're planting the seed right here.
Yay!
One of the final nails in Star Wars for me was when a droid became the brain of the Millennium Falcon in the Solo story.
Yeah, that was one. You know what? I think that 2.0 agrees with you. That was who was barking in the background, and I think she was agreeing. Yeah, see, she's agreeing with you. But yeah, that was another example of that whole part where it almost seemed forced. It seemed like, in a way, they were trying to force at first that the robot had a gender, right? Just because its voice modulator was a certain way meant that, you know what I mean?
I understand what you're saying.
I don't understand that. Potato, how does that work?
What do you mean with the little droid?
No, in Solo, that he made a great point, and I agree with it. And I'm kind of expounding.
I fell asleep during the movie. Like I did. I never even actually finished that one. I never saw. I fell asleep like maybe 5 minutes in. Solo.
Well, so there was a droid that was a droid. It was a robot, but it had a very female voice to the robot, right? And it had very like female gender mannerism.
Then I would.
So when but that's what robots don't have genders.
Well, yeah, I know robots don't have genders, but he said he was referring to it as a she. Yes. So then it was a female. If he was referring to it in female pronouns, then it was a female droid.
What if I refer to her as a he? Then it's a male droid?
Then it would be a male droid to you. It's always a matter of perception.
No, it doesn't have a gender because it's a fucking robot.
Droids don't.
Robots don't have gender.
Okay, so that's like
now we're anthropomorphizing things. Now we're making things like humans. That's no bueno. Only humans are humans.
Droids don't have rights in Star Wars, so droids are whatever the owners say they are.
No. Oh my God. Now we're no.
So the robot itself is genderless, but the voice codex is female, and that is who he was responding to.
Right. Right. Well, what if I knew that the previous owner had changed the voice to female because he wanted a female voice instead of a male, and when he first got the robot's voice was male modulated? What if I knew that? So I'm like, no, that's a dude.
I don't know then. I can't answer this question.
See, that's what I'm trying to say. So he makes it totally simple if you just go, there's no gender because it's a robot. Yeah, I'm good. That's why it's a blessing and a joy to be me. Come on, Potato, admit it, you've missed me.
I love you.
As always, in my videos, please comment. Comment. Please.